On this video, you'll be learning how to solve one- and two-step equations. So let's start with one-step equations. So the goal of this is to get the x by itself. So we're trying to isolate the x. In order to get the x by itself, we have to get rid of this plus 5. So what you have to do is you have to do opposite operations. So opposite of plus 5 is minus 5. And what you do on one side, you have to do on the other side of the equal sign. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down the x. Negative 10 minus 5 is negative 15. So x equals negative 15. On example 2, you have x minus 2 equals 8. So let's isolate the x, or let's get the x by itself. Opposite of minus 2 is plus 2. Make sure you do it on both sides. X equals 10. On example 3, you have x divided by 2 equals negative 4. Inverse operation of division is multiplication, so multiply by the denominator. What you do on one side, do on the other side. So x equals negative 8. Number 4, you have 5x equals negative 20. The first thing that you have to realize is that this 5 and this x are being multiplied. So the inverse operation is division, so you divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, so bring down your 1x. Negative 20 divided by 5 is negative 4. Example 5. 2 over 3 times x equals negative 4. To get rid of the fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply both sides by 3 over 2. 3 over 3 reduces to 1. 2 over 2 reduces to 1, so bring down your 1x. And then you have negative 4 times 3 over 2 on the right side. So put the negative 4 over 1, multiply across, you get negative 12 over 2. That reduces to negative 6. So these were your one-step equations. Now let's try some two-step. So this one will take 2 steps. So let's try example 6. So the goal is to get the x by itself. We're going to start with the minus 8. Inverse operation of minus is addition. So add 8 to both sides. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0, cancels out. We're going to bring down the 2x. And then 12 plus 8 equals 20. So the goal is to get the x by itself. And right here you have 2 times x. So the inverse operation of multiplication is division. Divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so bring down your 1x. And then 20 divided by 2 is 10. So remember, when you're solving equations, you are trying to get the x value. That when you plug it in, your left side will equal your right side. So let's check to see if we did the correct work. So remember, to check, you plug in the x value. You said x was 10, so we're going to substitute 10 for x. And we're trying to see if the left side will equal the right side. So 2 times 10 is 20. 20 minus 8 is 12. 12 does equal 12. So x equals 10 is a valid solution. Example 7. So try the following question. Pause the video. So the goal is to isolate the x or get the x by itself. Let's start with the 5, the part that doesn't have an x next to it. This is a positive 5, so the opposite is minus 5, which you do on one side, do to the other side. Bring down the negative 3x. And then 9 minus 5 is 4. The goal is to get the x by itself. It's negative 3 times x. Inverse operation is division. Divide both sides by negative 3. So x equals negative 4 over 3. And let's check our solution real quick. So to check, you're going to substitute negative 4 over 3 for x. So let's check it. and we're trying to see if the left side equals the right side. So we're going to distribute this negative 3, so bring down the 5. Negative 3 times negative 4 over 3. So first of all, negative times negative will be positive, so those go away. And 3 goes into 3 one time, and then 1 times 4 is 4. So plus 4. And then 5 plus 4 equals 9. 9 equals 9, therefore x equals negative 4 over 3 is correct. So this was a short video. Make sure you like it, comment, and make sure you subscribe to Palomo TV.